go back and like reconstruct my game a bit and then come back when I'm ready. And some players like to do that. I think it's a good approach, but we're getting live for this quarterfinal between Ash and Twister. The first map is Furious Heights, and Ash is going to get this LG Mega Swan, which is a nice one to have. That LG, a very dominant weapon in the open spaces around the Mega Health.
And Twister picking this map. I guess since Airwalk isn't on the pool anymore, he has to stick to Furious Heights now. And as he said, the LG is a good weapon to have at the for the second red spawn. Twister is going to get an LG as well. Will he drop down to meet Ash? I wouldn't if I was Twister, because he has a rail, yeah. But he's going to drop down and go for so aggressive, because he knew the timing of it. That's the kind of moves you want to do when you know the perfect timing.
And he locks Ash away, just giving him only a yellow.
Perfect control off the start by Twister.
Let's go to Twister's pod, actually.
Let's see what he can do right now. He sees Ash there with a rail.
What is his FOV? Yeah, I was gonna say, seriously, what is his FOV?
Was he zoomed in or something? I don't think he has zoom, actually. He doesn't use zoom because he's from Wolfenstein.
Twister gonna find Ash not with a lot of damage, but oh, that pixel rail and knocks Ash right off that platform. And now Ash is in a lot of trouble.
12 HP, but he misses. He's gonna give Ash the 50 HP.
No. Evil would have been shooting LG constantly.
And now he's gonna make himself... If Ash reads this properly, yeah, he just stole the Mega. And now he can even steal the red if Twister is so slow, and Ash is gonna steal the red as well.
Yeah, Ash getting position over Twister on the red now.
Twister, despite having a great start, he messed that up. Now he's in the back way.
And here we have Twister now trying to get his way back in the game, but as you said, it's not good in the first 2 minutes to throw away what seemingly could have turned into a huge advantage.
Yeah, I mean, versus pro players, and players that are good at that, you cannot afford to miss out on good opportunities you have. You cannot make mistakes, and you cannot afford to miss out on opportunities, because then this will happen. Ash gets full control of the map, he gets 2 frags, 1 frag even, and now he's gonna get 200, 200.
Yeah, everything is free for Ash now. And this could snowball dramatically. Because Twister, he has to slow the game down. Ash is too stacked. Unless he can find the right spot to rush Ash down, but he has to be comfortable with 1, hitting enough with the LG, 2, or rockets. 2, he has to be comfortable if that he throws 3 frags at Ash, and he does it at the right time, that at the 3rd frag, the 3rd death, he can actually turn control around. He's not comfortable with that. He has to play the game slow. There's no other real option when your opponent is so stacked.
And that's the thing, like, you cannot just throw 1 frag and throw 2 frags and then back off, because then that will just be the worst case scenario for you. You need to commit to those 3 frags if that's your plan.
And it's one of the reasons why Evil's so scary, is because he can always just do that.
Yeah, and he knows exactly when to start committing frags when we want to get back into control. And sometimes he doesn't even need to commit 1 frag. His presence is just so overwhelming for his opponent.
Yeah, that's a whole kind of meme.
They just see him coming and they stop eating everything.
For Evil with me, like, and all the plays that he makes like that, I often think of that meme where it's like, this went better than expected. Because for Evil, like, it always just seems to go better than expected.
I think like a couple of months ago, or maybe even 1 year ago, he actually had to plan it perfectly, but now he just needs to rush. And everyone will fall, just like Twister fell there.
Yeah, even shooting himself to death. Ash has got everything on lock here. So, yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all. And 6 minutes left in this game, and Twister's attempts to slow things down haven't gone so well. But here comes the rockets. Didn't really connect much, so that's unfortunate there for Twister, because that could have been a good opportunity really to
get the red though.
Back in.
There we go, he gets the red, take rail damage. How can he leave this fight now? He does do it without taking any further damage. That's gonna be good, he needs the yellow, and after the yellow he can start positioning himself for the red. Might even try to get the rail first, but Ash will surely be covering that.
Here we go, Ash is ready for this red, or not in fact, because he's a bit late. He's just, it's up still, and Twister scoops it away.
Yeah, so Ash doesn't even have time to react.
So this could be a moment for Twister. I mean, the thing is that it depends how long it takes Twister. Let's go to his POV. He's got got 200 armor already, so this is his chance to make something happen, but he's really got to make sure it's not wasted, and that little skirmish from Twister there, not going so well for him. And he has to now kill more time. That's what Ash basically did there. He's like, let's kill more time. And Twister has to pause because he's experiencing some lag.
And what's wrong with his internet today?
Yeah, I really don't know.
I thought German internets were pretty good.
I have no idea.
Prepare to fight.
At least they aren't trying to ban porn in Germany.
1.
Which is what they're doing in the UK. Which is really sad. Censorship's bad, yo. And 5-minute mark has been reached. And at least Twister's kept it relatively close still. But it's not shown signs to me that he's going to make something happen here. He did get the Mega there relatively cleanly.
He's the rail. If he hits the rail,
nice. Okay. Now straight on the red. Just plonk yourself straight on that red.
He doesn't have rockets, so that's why he's hesitating a little bit. He does get it in the end. But he's warping a lot.
Yeah, he's really lagging.
His internet.
Did he hit that rail?
I don't know. Did he? I don't think so.
Okay. So Twister with more internet problems, but he's in a brilliant position now. He's only 3 frags behind, which is not a huge amount. And in the time that he's got to make it up, 4.5 minutes. And what he wants to be aiming to do is after he gets these pickups, just position himself for Mega and try to play the war attrition and get himself into a spot where the kill on Ash can be relatively clean. And you can't just get a relatively clean kill. You got to hit the rail or 2 first.
Look at that! Why is Ash on the Mega platform already? He needs to move, but he doesn't know the exact timing. These tells Twister he can just try to push a move on the perfect timing. There it is.
Good rail from Twister. Misses the second, but that's okay. Because he picked up the items. He's got to get himself straight on the red, and he's going to keep hitting a rail every 20 seconds or so.
This is a very crucial mistake by Ash. He's trying to go for the items when you really cannot fight for them. And that's a relatively clean frag, as we said. Twister had to do.
That was really, really ideal. And now he just has to get himself back on. Well, actually, the problem now is that the Mega and the Red are too close together, and it wasn't something he could control so much. So this is really the biggest obstacle for him now.
He needs his frag. If he gets nice, it'll all be okay for him. Can he force the spawn? He can't. He doesn't try to force spawn, so he's probably gonna miss out on the Mega. Can he hit the rail there? No, he doesn't. So Ash will have a lot of health behind him.
Yeah, that's really a very difficult situation to deal with. But Twister has really put himself back in this game. And he's just got to get himself on that red again. Ash is there to defend it. He's got that advantage of the choke point. And Twister, oh, he's going to hit the rail. Can he hit the rail? Ash, is he going to jump for? Oh, he hits the rocket. Even better.
Ash, that was way too risky.
Oh my god, he's so low. And Mega's coming up in 5 seconds. So he's tied up the game at the very least with 3 minutes left. Twister's brought himself all the way back into this one. But he needs the health desperately. And the mistake he can make here is getting too passive. Of course his health is really low, but you know,
that's 50.
Nice.
He needs to try to do damage at Ash in this red.
He's got to be aggressive.
If he doesn't, Ash will be 200, and he'll get back in the control. There you go, 1 rail, 2 rails.
Misses the 3rd. He sacrificed a bit of health and armor to try to hit that angle by taking the rocket damage voluntarily, but he did miss.
He needs that yellow armor as well. He's gonna get it. So it should be almost in even stack with Ash, but Ash hits the first rail. What can Twister do
he's
here?
in the open. He's trying to get out of there, but he was not able to escape in time, and he's going to go down. And he's in dire straits right now because Ash has control with 2 minutes left. This red should go to him, and there's no Twister there to steal it away.
Doesn't delay the red though, so they will clash at the same time.
Yeah, they will exactly do that, and Twister's going to find Ash. Good rockets connected, but Ash is going to fall back onto the yellow and the railgun. Twister's actually making his way back into the game slightly, but he hasn't got much time to do so. And with such a limited amount of time, he's going to be desperate. His options are going to be so limited. He's got to connect the shots, and the rockets are coming in, but they're not connecting. Twister getting desperate. It's just 1 frag and 90 seconds.
The Mega at least. The Mega is up for him, but it's such a risky drop for it. Oh, he does do that little drop. Rocket jump. Gets the Mega, but if he doesn't do some damage, does connect a beautiful rail.
And there you go, another. Wow. Ash is low. 70 seconds. Twister's on the aggression. Ash goes to the area of that yellow armor, but Twister connects the rail to get the drop on Ash, and that is going to tie up the game with 60 seconds left. Twister somehow is bringing this one home.
Yeah, and now he has a clear advantage. He needs to get onto the Mega, but he doesn't. This might be too passive for him. He needs that Mega. There he goes. He even gets a frag before the Mega. This is perfection from Twister. And Ash is the one who actually needs to make something happen right now.
Are we going to see another upset? Twister is getting a lot of heat from Ash still in the last 30 seconds, so it's not all over just yet. And Ash is still able and willing, no less, to make mincemeat of Twister. But can he get his grip around Twister? That's what he's looking to do. Twister's trying to avoid. He just wants to kill time, trying to hide, kill time. Switching up his position. This is so tense from Twister.
Where is
He's counting every single second. It's going so slowly right now for Twister.
And Ash. Oh, here is Ash.
Oh, it's Twister.
Good rocket from Twister. He has this game right now. Just don't die.
And there it is. Twister makes it happen. And Ash is really like, what is happening? Amazing performance from Twister after bungling the first 2 minutes of the game. And I think if you look at that, if many people look at that, they're going to be like, whoa, Twister, how did you blow that chance? Because at the start of the game, he blew a massive opportunity to have a huge advantage in the game.
He blew a massive opportunity. He also had some lag spikes here and there, but he strived forward and he managed to beat Ash in the first map.
Yeah, and now we're going to move on to Lost World. And I got to say that Furious Heights definitely bodes well for Twister, and it was really, really close, but he did win it. Now I feel like everything will just get that much harder for him against Ash, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Twister will show us some new tricks against Ash. Maybe Ash is a little bit shaken, and maybe today is Twister's day. You know, you just don't know. And
I called him to be on the final, so I hope
you did. And it would be really awesome because we haven't seen it from Twister.
Yeah, we've never seen him win a major tournament.
So it'd be awesome to see it. It'd be such a huge deal for him. Here we go, we're getting live on the second map. Twister's on match point here. If he wins this, he goes to the semi-finals of this Summer Sunday Cup.
And look at that start. Ash, Twister should not have given the position there to Ash because he didn't get any armor or the Mega. He's getting the weapons, but Ash also has rocket launcher, and Ash being the one who has a big stack advantage, he can just bully Twister away from anywhere he pleases.
Oh,
there you go, that first rocket. And even the second one, it's going to be an easy 1, 2, 3 rockets from Ash to Twister.
Yeah, Twister definitely not getting a very nice start on Lost World, but Lost World is a map you can kill. Whoa, he goes in with a shotgun. What? Can he go TDM mode? No. Only gets one shot.
Yeah, but that wasn't that much damage.
Yeah, he needed more, he needed a lot more.
With the Mega in the red up there, I feel it would be a better move to actually make Ash pay for his mistake to try to be greedy at the yellow. And look at how he's even connecting with his spawns.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for Twister already. 4-0 and not even a minute has passed in this Lost World game. Situation you never want to find yourself in, but Twister is finding himself in that situation. And he knows more than either of us right now how bad this looks. So what is he going to do to try to stop it?
He probably has to play passive for a couple of minutes. Oh, that's a
wow! Oh my god, there's a second. Seriously.
How did he just even up the stacks? Not even 15 seconds later after we said it was horrible situation.
Dude, that first rocket just swept Ash off that platform straight onto lower level into another direct rocket. And look at the quick little trick there from Ash. But he's super low now, and Twister knows it. He's read it. He's like, dude, I hit 2 direct rockets. There's no way I'm letting you back in on the map. And Ash is going to try to force his way in. And there are the grenades from above. Play the position as Ash picks up the 50. But still, Twister is a threat. He's dangerous right now. Dangerous Twister. Switch to Twister as he rocket jumps up into the back of Ash. Ash will pick up the Mega just in the nick of time. But the rocket. Oh, Ash is taking so much pressure from Twister. Twister's come alive, man.
Ash is on 30 HP right now. Does find a couple of 5 health bubbles. But Twister is not stacked anymore. He's gonna try to find a 50 and he doesn't, because if he was swept away already by Ash, Twister is even going to this yellow. He's being super greedy right now, and that's what he has to do. He needs to deny Ash everything. And that's what he's doing. Look at his stack right now. This is scary. He needs to go into his Megas. Ash just stole that in under Twister's nose.
Yeah, Twister did a lot of good work, but he's yet to close it out. And oh no! Wow. He gets just pinned
Exactly, pinned to the wall and down he goes. Well, down he goes, yeah. Really went to the lava there.
Oh man.
That was looking so brilliant for Twister.
Yeah, and he just couldn't close. It was a lot to ask, but
Now, when is he going to try to do that again? Because it's still very early on the game, so he can play passive for 2 minutes, or he can try to do what he just did.
yeah, if he finds the opportunity. I mean, he shot a rocket blindly up, and it happened to just connect in the face of Ash, and he's like, okay, one opportunity or like one situation leads him to the next, and then he got lucky on the next as well, and then that's it. But he'll have to. I wonder if his luck has all been used up. At this
Oh
point.
no, that's not lucky at all.
Yeah, it's all
Falling
used
into the
up.
lava.
His bag of luck has been emptied by Ash. And Ash, oh no, Twist doesn't even know he's there. And Ash steals away the yellow from under his nose.
He gets some armor to work with, but can he leave this room? Yeah, he does, without taking further damage. So that's a way to start. He's gonna be running short on time, even if he tries to play this perfectly. Because now he cannot go to a fight. He's going to fight right now, and this is very risky from him, but he traps Ash there, does a fair amount of damage, but he cannot commit to these LG fights. He just can't. Oh, he's going! Yeah, that was way too risky. I could not believe Twister was actually doing that.
And 6 to -2. Now it's really looking extremely bad for Twister. Like you don't come back from this.
Yeah,
that's how bad it looks.
Like the first minutes, he was trying to commit frags to get back, and then that didn't work. And where it went wrong is when he tried to keep committing frags instead of acknowledging that he already tried that and didn't work. So he should be playing passive until the 6th, 7th minute mark to then try to have a solid comeback. Because
Yeah.
right now, I don't think he can come back from this.
I wouldn't be surprised if he in the next 20 seconds goes GG and forfeits.
Yeah.
That's definitely the spot he's in at the moment. Because Lost World is a map where if you want to get frags back, it takes time.
Exactly.
There's a time commitment. And it's like oh, is Ash just gonna what is he doing? Alright, Ash is gonna just try and be the most annoying a player he can possibly be for Twister, and he's succeeding so far.
Yes, he is. And Twister is starting to build some stacks as well. So, but right now he cannot go like super aggressive just yet, but in some way he needs to.
And perfect rocket from Ash there.
That's bad momentum. And he's coming back again. If he doesn't get his frag, that's probably gonna be GG.
Yeah. Okay, can we call the forfeit as it's happening?
I don't know.
It's gonna be on the next frag.
We can feel it, but is he gonna do it? Good rocket by Twister again. Is he gonna get the frag?
Oh,
There we go.
Okay,
So-
he gets the frag.
No forfeit just yet.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite a special treat if Twister manages to do this.
Yeah, especially with us calling the forfeit.
Yeah, a few times. I mean, he just has to get shut down once, and then his morale is just like at an all-time low, and then he's just like, GG.
The only good thing that there is when you're down by this amount of frags on Lost World so early on is that your opponent, like Ash right now, if he put on this pop, he's facing a wall, he's not even moving.
Okay, he's moving.
Now he is, because you put on the cam. But he's super passive onto the game, so if Twister starts connecting with the frags, and Ash, like, when he's only 2 or 3 frags down, he wants to come back into the game, he has no idea how, because he won't have the timing of the items.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. You can really shoot yourself in the foot when you think you've won a game. The best players never, ever give up. Never, ever change the game. They always keep the pressure on. They always keep... We'll ignore that. We'll ignore that. They always make sure the pressure is on, so that they have that map presence, the information, so that there cannot be any percentage chance. The percentage chance is 0 that they lose from a situation like
Twister
this.
is making the frags happen, and Ash, when is he gonna start playing this passive? If he ever is, because right now he probably still thinks he won the game.
It's quite possible. And if Ash does win this, we go to a deciding match because Twister won Furious Heights against Ash in dramatic fashion.
Mega is up. Ash doesn't know it, so he cannot steal it. There we see, because he is passive if he...
Oh!
What is that?
No rocket launcher, he wanted to do the plasma climb instead.
Yeah, and now without rocket launcher, if Ash acknowledges this, he would just sit on the rocket
If they do
platform.
it again, boom. Yeah.
Let's get it. Ash, he's not even trying to do damage, Ash is just letting defrag around the map. But rightfully so, it's 90 seconds left to do 7 frag.
Lost world. You can spawn frag on this map, I mean, but
You
it requires Twister's bag of luck, which was once emptied, to be full again. So let's see how he is doing. He's gonna find Ash.
No,
and
that's easy.
Yeah.
Or is what? Oh, he kills Ash, but he died in the process. And now, just picking up the weapons. Oh, Ash gets the weapon. That's gonna be the game.
Aww, full Twister.
1 minute warning.
There you go. GG. This is gonna stick it into the end though. And Ash is our victor of Lost World. So that means we'll go to another map.
The only thing that going passive worked for Ash was because Twister ran out of rockets. And in that time, while he was trying to get the rockets back, failing with his defrag jumps and whatnot, Ash was actually getting the shards and the yellow. So he had 150 armor to defend that fight.
Yeah, it still looks super hopeless for Twister after that start. This was a really weird game. Like, the start was very explosive. Twister had a very, very bad start. Going down, what was it, 3 frags in a minute or something? Or was it even worse? 4 frags in a minute. Yeah, that's really hard on this map.
That's a lot of release.
Yes, that's how hard it is on this map. Because there's so many releases. Because against a really solid player, so using release again. It's the key. It's the key
word in this.
The key word here. Against a really solid player, they will just basically run. They will just kill the clock. They're not killing Twister anymore. They killed him enough. They just kill the clock down until he can't come back anymore. And it's so hard to attack. There's so many corridors. If a guy, if you have more stack than your opponent, then you can just sit in the middle because they have to take the LG fight with you, but they can't do it.
And not even with more LG fight, not even more stack. If you have like 50 stack less, I'm saying like on evil LG, if you have 50 stack less and the guys go to add an LG fight and you both did the same, you know that guy after the fight will be low, so you can just take the control back right after. So just sitting on LG with the middle is almost like the best choice.
Yeah, definitely. And this is going to be the deciding map between these two. We're going to the third map. Is Cure, and we saw some decent stuff from Twister's Cure earlier when he was playing against Matrox. But Ash, I feel, is going to be a bit more solid than Matrox here.
Yeah.
So Twister's going to have an even bigger obstacle than Matrox on Cure for the decider. But he can make it happen. If he does, he moves on to the semi-finals, which would be a great result from Twister. It's not happened in a while. Definitely, Twister was one of the players who was playing a lot in the early days of FACEIT, and he was making some deeper runs. But we didn't have so many good players. Now we always have a really strong field. Like, we always have a solid at least 8 top players playing, almost always. So Twister to make it back to that top 8 would be definitely amazing for him. So here we go. We're gonna get ready very soon here. Ash and Twister readying up as we speak. And do you have any score predictions? Do you want to go score predictions?
Well, I guess I'll have to hold on to Twister winning, right?
I guess so.
So, yeah. But I think he's going to need to use the railgun a little bit more. Because that's his biggest
shots.
strength. But Ash, when Ash starts connecting with the rails, we've seen that he can go up to 90%.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ash and Twister, that's the blah, 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 blah. The deciding map between these two, as I lose my words. I lose all of my words, and Ash is definitely the favorite here. But what can Twister make happen? Can he make a big result happen as he gets the Mega and the Lightning Gun, the green also? A few little shards here and there. And the yellow's up for him, but he's going to rush his way all around to try to get the jump on his opponent. Interesting that he gave up that yellow and didn't really gain much. I'm not sure what Twister was trying to accomplish there, actually.
I mean, he didn't have a rail or a rock. He did have LG, but maybe he didn't feel that confident. I guess he doesn't feel confident unless he has rail.
And now he's got no stack. This is very bad for Twister again. He can't let this start go this way. That Mega is very tempting, but he knows it's there, but not really there.
He needs to get a rail, he needs to start connecting, to try to get back onto this. Because he cannot fight versus Ash's stack right now.
There needs to be a warning sign on the
He
Mega.
stole the Mega, the red though, but and Ash is coming, but Ash, that's not really the good position he wanted to.
Oh, he hits it direct
That
right
was,
at the
I
end.
don't know, because Ash could have won that fight much cleaner, but he actually went down to Twister's height level there, instead of just keeping the higher position on the stairs, where he would have an easy angle.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a little misstep from Ash. Quite literally, as he picks up the Mega, but he's got Optispawn, the by far better situation, but Twister with the by far rockets in that engagement. And Twister, if we switch over to him again, you can see he's not with the rail right now, and he has no stack. The yellow is up, and there is the rail for Twister. And he's got all the weapons now finally, but he needs armor, that's his next objective. The Mega's spawning, but again, someone should put up a warning sign, because that thing is just not safe to take, oftentimes.
Or at any time, but Ash is gonna give him a free red. Very easy, here's the Mega getting taken, he knows the red is free, but Ash coming very fast. And strips all of that red from Twister.
Yeah, relying on the close range rockets, and Twister doesn't connect enough, and Ash is going to be able to get 2-1 in the lead. And this is dangerous for Twister now, because Ash has all the weapons, he's got the item times now, and he's got a really good stack, so this is going to be solid control potentially for Ash. Ash just has to hit the shots, and Twister's going to be in for a nightmare of a Cure game.
Yeah, kind of like he was on Nostro, but now the frag difference is much closer.
And here it is, all that LG damage gets rid of that yellow. Ash doesn't have to chase it, he can just back away if he chooses to do so around to that red, but he goes to the chase.
His stack is so high that he can just do whatever he wants pretty much. And he still had time before the red spawns.
Another pickup of a red indeed, and another frag on the board for him. Mega up very soon, but Ash can really just leave it up because he just has to be in the general vicinity, and Twister can never take it. And he only gained like, what was it, 40 health from that pickup at that moment in time when he chose to take it. So he could have actually not spent the time going for the item, but spent the time trying to pressure Twister.
Yeah, but that's what Britons do. They didn't usually leave the item up. They'll just go for it and deny you any hope of coming back. But yeah, I would definitely... There are a lot of players that, for example, set a stack and so on, they would just leave the item up to use as a bait to position.
Twister going to go down again here to the phenomenal damage of Ash, who has a Mega to fall back onto, and a green there. So much armor on this map, it's very deceptive actually. Twister going to go for that railgun, Ash reads it, picks up another red. It's business as usual for Ash. Although
Twister's actually doing damage now.
This opens up a window of opportunity for Twister to get aggressive.
Need the rail? No. Oh, he hit it. That was sick. Oh, but he's giving the angles to Ash, and this is not good for Twister.
47 health left for Ash,
wow.
and boom, Twister gets it.
Now Ash is gonna be feeling bad for not having done more frags for himself while he was in the lead.
And Twister opts to stay around to take the Mega later to get damage, and he hits it. Hits even more with the rail. Twister definitely connecting with shots finally. He's only hitting 40% as we can see, but the last few rails were really important.
And hard
shots. Yeah, that is for sure. There comes Ash.
He's here already. Oh, but Twister is available now.
It's up on the spot. Is Twister going to get this for free?
Yeah,
Like
Ash only has 8 health points, so he cannot really challenge for anything. 50 kind of saved that fight for Ash. Twister needs to come back because the Mega is up. And Ash, he could have just stolen the Mega. Twister, knowing that Ash will not go for the Mega because he knows it's a trap, he doesn't even go for it. And Ash is not going to steal that Mega because Twister, he's not really thinking about it. I thought he might be using it as a bait, but no, he's not really giving it much attention.
Twister needs to find some frags now. He's got some time to kill before the items. Oh, hello, grenades. Spots Ash in the distance. Has to move away though. And red now coming up. His time to hunt is over. He's got to pick up the red armor. He's going to keep the pressure on though. And there he spots Ash. Ash was waiting for that. That was his opportunity for damage. Ash does a great job, but the red really saving Twister there. And now a Mega as well. And is this Mega worth it? Ash is doing a lot of damage, switches to the rail.
Why did Ash go in there? He still has a frag, but this is only going to be worth it if he... Oh, he sold the yellow, so yeah, that was somewhat worth it, but he needs to challenge for the red as well.
And now he has the LG, so now he can do anything he wants. And this is it. This is it. Ash, this is the culmination of all of Ash's little decisions into this big play where Ash did a lot of damage. He died. Oh,
how did he screw that play up? He committed a fight and one frag to get the control back, and then when he had the opportunity, he just chose to use the rail. And a lot of people, if they were behind Ash right now, they would slap him.
Execution fail from Ash, but yeah, it was a really nice series of plays though, and that is not to be forgotten. But the game is tied up, and Twister could very well make an upset hit and take down Ash to get to the semi-finals. And Twister is very, very stacked here, but there's 3 minutes left and it's a tied game. It is not hunting time, it's armor time. It's red armor time. That's probably where Ash is going to be. There he is. Engagement commences. This is not good for Twister. Oh, he switches too late. Oh, great rail. That was very necessary. Had he not hit that, Ash is not thinking twice before challenging for Mega.
Yeah, she's right above Twister. She's going to go to teleport. He does. Anything will kill him, and the rocket.
Poor Twister.
He was expecting Ash to miss the rocket. You cannot expect for your opponent to miss it. Look at the rockets there from Matt.
The plasma as well was very strong. Good stuff from Twister there, but he's 2 frags behind now. And if he lets Ash get his health up, when is the point at which he can bring it back again?
Well, it's only 2 frags. But rail or Twister so much. He needs Twister going to the red. He's gonna die again now, and it's not gonna be good for him. Oops.
So Ash is 3 frags ahead now, and Twister is, let's check his pop out. He's not got a lot, but he's gonna make something crazy happen. Trying to fire just crazy rockets to the sky that don't find their targets.
Good rocket. Not anything else. That might be GG there.
Yeah. It definitely looks that way. Twister's all out of options. He looks so good in this game. He really had it at one point. But Ash brought it back. Stable play from Ash. And so we've got, yeah, 5 frags. 70 seconds, it's not going to happen as it ends.
No, I mean, I think Ash would stop playing Quake if he threw this away.
Yeah, I would as well. That's why I don't play anymore.
At one point it happened.
Oh yeah.
And this game kind of reminded me of asking a lot of people a question. If you could have one big characteristic, if you could pick which one, having a great brain to do a lot of great plays, or to have a perfect execution, which would you pick?
I'd pick execution.
Why?
Because I can always copy smart people.
That's one way to put it, actually.
I mean, that's one of the favors or the positive arguments for not having your maps in the pool. Is that the players who aren't as good at thinking about the game but are really good at executing, they get to just grind and they play and play and play and play, and they copy and learn from the really smart players, but then apply better execution, and then they become really good.
Exactly.
So that, I mean, that's one approach. I don't know. It's a hard decision, because you could also say the brain, if you have a very, very good decision making, you can always account for bad execution.
Yeah, but that kind of reminds me of Evil versus Rafa, for example. Well, Evil's execution, he says perfect, and Rafa is the one planning a lot of little things for one big fight, but in that big fight, Evil is just Perfect.
Yeah, LG. It's pretty good. but evil.
LG.
Yeah, so we'll go to a break, guys. When we come back, we'll have another match coming up for you. So don't go anywhere.